don't kill you, empower you. Just don't let it devour you. What's within is so powerful. Let that power empower you. I said, what don't kill you, empower you. Just don't let it devour you. What's within is so powerful. Let that power empower you.
Hey, what's up, guys? Y'all already know who it is, man. It's your boy Black Superman coming at y'all with a new video, man. I'm very excited about this one, guys, because this is some powerful information. Listen, if you feel like you're tired all the time, right? Or, you know, you're like, man, why don't I have any energy? Like, what's going on with me? Why is it hard for me to keep my energy, sustain my energy? What's going on with me? I want you to know and I want you to understand that there's one specific reason why you may be going through that. And I'm going to tell you right now, it can be fixed. You can do something about it. I understand it's early in the morning, you know what I'm saying, while I'm doing this video, so I know some people may not be up, but it's all good. I'm still gonna do this video, right? You have to understand that the reason why you may not have energy, say you're waking up in the morning and you slept for 8 hours. You know for a fact you slept for 8 hours, but for some reason, you still feel tired. You're like, man, I know I slept for anywhere from 7 to 8 hours and I still feel tired. What's going on with me? Or maybe you find yourself, easily pooped with things that shouldn't really take a whole lot of effort. Maybe you find yourself feeling easily pooped by certain things like walking up a flight of steps, trying to do a workout routine or trying to do a workout and it's hard for you to even complete the workout. Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now that the reason why you may feel so pooped, why you may not have a lot of motivation to work out, to grind, to do anything right now in your life, it could simply be because of adrenal fatigue, okay? Adrenal fatigue. This is a serious thing and a serious situation, and it is hormonal based. So I'm gonna tell you right now, if you struggle getting up in the morning, if you find it very difficult and taxing for you to wake up early, even if you go to sleep early, like say you went to bed at 8 in the morning, right? Or I'm sorry, not 8 in the morning. Say you went to bed at like 8 p.m., 8 at night, or 9 p.m., and you woke up at 7 a.m. You know how many hours that is? That's 11 hours. And you still feel like you're not rested, you're not rejuvenated. You may be dealing with adrenal fatigue. So I'm gonna go into some of the steps and the stages of adrenal fatigue, just so you guys can understand what this means, right? And you'll be able to understand if it really applies to you or not, okay? So there's different stages of adrenal fatigue. The first stage of adrenal fatigue usually starts, and it usually comes from stressors, okay? It could be a number of stressors. In some way, shape, or form, you are dragging your adrenals, okay? Your adrenal glands is a part of the endocrine system. It is a part of your hormonal system. The endocrine system pretty much is all your hormones, mostly, right? The adrenal glands are a part of your hormonal system. There could be a number of stressors in your life. You could be going through a lot of stress, a lot of emotional stress, relational stress. And honestly, one of the main reasons why adrenal glands end up being overtaxed is because they're overtraining. So you got stressors coming from other areas, and then you overtraining and doing all types of lifting and HIIT cardio and all this extra stuff. This is usually what brings about and brings on adrenal fatigue, okay? It's not what people may think. A lot of people think that, if you drink a whole bunch of caffeine, that will cause adrenal fatigue. This is not entirely true, all right? A lot of the times when you start feeling like you need to go get caffeine, that's somewhat of an indication that your adrenals may already be in the first stages of being fatigued, okay? So, in the first stage of your adrenal, in the first stages of you being or having adrenal fatigue, right? Usually what happens is a number of hormones start to increase. One hormone is going to be cortisol. Cortisol is our stress hormone. That hormone helps us regulate stress, and it goes up and down whenever it feels need to, whenever it's necessary. to bring us to a place of homeostasis. Homeostasis is literally bringing our body to an equilibrium, okay? This is important. This is a good thing about our body that it equals out. Homeostasis is powerful for us, okay? Now, your body is going to do whatever it needs to do to bring it back to a place of homeostasis. So if you got these huge stressors in your life, emotional stress, relational stress, you stressed out, you're just like, I don't know what to do. If you're highly stressed, that is usually the beginning stages of adrenal fatigue. And cortisol usually raises in this period. Adrenaline, pretty much adrenaline, usually raises in this period. And essentially what happens is even in the beginning stages, your DHEA raises a little bit in the first stage, in the beginning, all right? And usually when that happens, this is when you start to feel a bit more tired. This is when you start to feel aggravated, irritated, maybe a little anxious and nervous, more than normal, right? This is a clear sign that you may be dealing with adrenal fatigue. These are the beginning stages, right? And you start to feel agitated, irritated, and tired, just like pooped, but not entirely pooped, not to a place where you're like, you can't do anything. It's more like a functional poop. It's more like, hey, I can function and I can do what I got to do, but I'm still irritated. I'm still tired. I'm still dealing with anxiety and feeling kind of nervous, right? That's the first stage. Then you start, and then what usually happens is when people go through these things, what do they usually run to? Caffeine, alcohol, coffee, trying to find something to resolve what it is that they're experiencing, not realizing that the things that you're about to actually choose is going to be the reason why you're dealing with adrenal fatigue. What it's going to do is it's just going to make it worse. It's unfortunate. Caffeine is actually healthy at healthy doses. But a lot of the times when people are dealing with adrenal fatigue, they usually go kind of hard with caffeine because they're trying to, combat feeling tired, combat feeling kind of anxious or nervous in certain scenarios at work, around people, around other people. Boom, bam, boom, right? So that's usually the first stage, and people resort to caffeine and other things like that. So then when we start getting into the second stage, this is when things really start to step up, because what tends to happen is your body is going to start using that caffeine and all these little things that you're trying to do that could potentially raise dopamine, raise adrenaline. These things are going to but they're going to exacerbate the symptoms that you're dealing with, even though you're trying to fix them with caffeine. And the reason why it does that is because once you start to drink caffeine, you are going to cause your adrenals to have to work even harder and harder and harder and harder. And when they're working harder, guess what's happening? Now you're further perpetuating the adrenal fatigue. Now your adrenals are going to be so taxed that you're really going to be tired. Like you're really going to be pooped. You're really going to be tired because once the adrenal glands are taxed, you're not going to process adrenaline right. It's essentially what's happening is it's not normal anymore. Your body your hormonal system isn't developing the energy that you need normal anymore. Now you're pretty much living and thriving off of a stimulant. And that stimulant will further perpetuate the symptoms that you're dealing with. It's not going to make it better, even though at first it feels like it's better. It's a deep, complicated situation, right? And here's the crazy part about it. A lot of people fall into this category in this situation because they end up going for pre-workout. Now, pre-workout isn't terrible. Don't get me wrong, right? But think about it. You already got your morning coffee. You already got your coffee in the morning. Depending on how rough it is for you, you might even go get another cup of coffee. Now you 2 steps ahead of the curve. Then it's time to go work out. After work, you're like, all right, it's time to work out. It's time to work out. Let me go get some pre-workout. Now, depending on what pre-workout you're actually utilizing, it's probably going to be high in caffeine. It's probably going to be super high in caffeine. And that is something that you do not want to have to deal with whatsoever. Because guess what it's going to do? It's just going to further perpetuate the adrenal fatigue. It's going to further perpetuate it, right? And I know you guys don't want that. So that's usually the second phase. You go through the caffeine, you go through your doses, you try to fix what you feel, and you feel amazing. You feel great. You feel absolutely amazing the first couple weeks, first few weeks, maybe even first month. You might start feeling kind of better. But then your body begins to adapt to that. Homeostasis. Remember this word, guys. Homeostasis. Our body is built to adapt. We adapt to what we eat, what we drink. We are a powerful machine. The body that we have, guys, is such a powerful machine, and it is built to adapt to whatever circumstances we endure. That it's a gift. But it can definitely hurt us if we are putting too much on ourselves and don't understand balance and don't understand some of these things, right? So start moving into the third stage. Now we're talking about the big issues, all right? Now we're talking about some serious big issues because your DHEA is definitely going to drop dramatically. Like I'm talking about intensely. And for us men, that really, it's not good for women either, but for us men, like we need DHEA. The reason why we need DHEA is because it's powerful in terms of testosterone. It's powerful in terms of regulating estrogen and testosterone and making sure that, things are in order with those hormones, the sex hormones. So DHEA is powerful. Once you get to this point in adrenal fatigue, you're going to start to notice sex drive issues. You're probably going to feel a bit more anxious. It's going to be real noticeable that something's not right when you get to this stage. It's going to be very, very noticeable that something is not right with you. And a lot of people are lost in this situation because it's real easy to be confused. It's like, yo, what's going on with me? Like, why am I feeling worse? You know what I'm saying? Why do I not feel as motivated? Boom, bam, boom. But you're going to notice a lack of motivation. Your sex drive is going to lower. You're not going to feel as enthused or motivated to do things that you normally do. This has a likeness. This is a likeness of depression. That's why adrenal fatigue is it's important to understand what's going on. Hormonal health, your hormonal health, hormones. It's important to understand and to know what's going on with your hormones, right? Because this ain't gonna do nothing but further perpetuate and turn into a worse problem for you. But like I said, in the third stage, that's when you start dealing with sex drive being low, energy definitely being low. I'm talking about super low. And you're not gonna know what to do. You're not gonna know how to deal with it. My bad, Joe. That's my phone. I'm going in right now, y'all, because I'm really, really passionate about giving y'all this info. Because I know it's a lot of people that's dealing with this, man. I talked to a couple clients that I have, and some of them are just like, I don't know why I'm dealing with energy issues. They're like, man, I try to get as much sleep as I can. I still feel pooped. I still, don't feel right. Boom, bam, boom. And in all actuality, guys, adrenal fatigue could be the reason why you are going through a lot of these symptoms. Not just feeling tired, y'all. I'm talking about low sex drive for my men. I'm talking about, your low erections or like erectile dysfunction even. I'm talking about lack of motivation to work out, to train, even to do what you're passionate about, guys. Adrenal fatigue is a serious thing and it needs to be tackled because it's our hormonal health. One quick thing I want to give y'all too. Let me make sure I'm not missing any of your comments too, because I don't see anything on here telling me that you guys commented. But let me make sure though. Okay, I don't see no comments. All right. Essentially, guys, this is so powerful. And the reason why I'm so passionate about herbs and y'all hear the movement herbs over steroids, is because I know the power that herbs have. Once you understand herbs and you know how to utilize them for specific purposes, we could literally live and have optimal health no matter how old we are. And y'all see this sign right here, superhuman, man, superhuman. I'm going to push this. Y'all gonna understand why I say herbs over steroids, because I'm about to bring a whole bunch of content that's gonna show you guys how to utilize herbs to transform your life, to transform your health, to transform your hormonal health, but overall health, even mental health, your thinking, your mind. I got a lot of content coming that's gonna help you guys out. Now listen, I'm gonna go back into the main point of why you're tired, but this is the point. Herbs over steroids. This is a serious thing. It's not a game. It's not a game. Herbs over steroids. This is serious. You understand? This is so powerful because people are resorting to synthetic things. TRT, testosterone replacement therapy. You start messing with that stuff, you're gonna be on that for the rest of your life. I want you guys to understand and know that. I'm excited to bring information to you guys, my viewers, about things that you can utilize, man, that can help you live your life and even into old age, man, performing optimally. That's my goal. Sexually, mentally, physically, emotionally. So I'm going to be bringing this information, man, to help you guys. So y'all know me, man. If I'm going to come and tell y'all something that y'all may be dealing with, you know, if I come and tell you guys the specific things that you may be dealing with, I'm going to also follow up with some powerful information that can help you with that. And there is a powerful option and answer to help you with adrenal fatigue. So if you're dealing with that, if some of the things that I'm saying right now you can relate to, and you're like, you know what, wow, man, I deal with that. You know, if you find yourself just being super taxed, tired, but the biggest thing is like irritated. It ain't gotta be all the time. Some people are in different stages of adrenal fatigue. You may be in the first stage. You know, you may be in the first stage where you just kind of feel like, yo, I need to grab something to help me with this little lack of energy I'm dealing with, or even anxiety, you know, slight anxiety or a couple things like that. But the biggest thing I'm telling you, if you're dealing with lack of energy, lack of motivation to work out, you just don't feel energized, man. You don't feel like it. Another reason why this happens too, guess what? This is gonna trip y'all out too. Another reason why people deal with adrenal fatigue is from not getting enough sleep. Not getting enough sleep. And the reason why this happens is because now your body has to function and do certain things off of less recovery, a number of things. And guess what that taxes? Guess what that sparks? Guess what you're gonna need to battle through life without getting enough sleep? You're gonna need adrenaline. Your adrenal glands are gonna have to overwork. And then guess what people do most of the time when they're lacking sleep and they need some energy or energy boost? They get caffeine, coffee, stimulants, right? I'm telling you guys right now, I know 7 herbs that'll literally change your entire life when it comes to energy. I know 7 herbs that if you take these and you rotate them correctly, it's gonna deal with that adrenal fatigue that you're dealing with, and it's also gonna give you natural sustained energy. Natural sustained energy. Another big sign and symptom too that you may be dealing with adrenal fatigue is if you start getting tired right around about 2 o'clock, like 2 p.m., you just feel like, oh, it's okay to feel like you need to take a little nap. That's fine. But if you like tired, like you literally falling asleep, like you like, oh, while you doing things, you are more than likely dealing with adrenal fatigue. If you woke up at a decent time, I'm starting to wake up early again. I'm really focusing on getting back in line with the circadian rhythms. the circadian rhythms, circadian, however you want to pronounce it, because I understand that can also cause adrenal fatigue if you ain't in line with that too. There's a reason why the sun, I want to say sun comes up, but we know that, we evolve around the sun, but there's a reason why for us, the sun comes up and then it goes down. There's a reason why that bright light, powerful ball in space is present. It's to give us a lot of things, energy, but it gives us more than just energy. I ain't gonna get too deep on that. I'm not gonna get too deep on that, but it gives us more than just energy, guys. The sun is a powerful thing. So it's a reason why we need to be somewhat in line with it, right? This alone, hold up, y'all. And in my studio, I gotta make sure I get the light situated. Dang, I'm doing auto lights, man. There you go. There you go. All right. So, it's a reason. It's a reason for why our bodies and our minds are affected in certain ways by the sun. So we need to be in line with the circadian rhythms. I'm starting to wake up early again because I'm like, I'm off balance. And believe it or not, that can cause some issues with adrenal fatigue, believe it or not. If you're getting enough sleep, though, that's still going to be a blessing for you. If you're getting the amount of sleep that your body needs to recover, it's still going to be a blessing for you. But in all actuality, guys, I want y'all to understand how important this is. This is very, very super duper important information. So I got a comment. Let me check it out. Romeo Sifu says, does drinking a lot of creatine monohydrate contribute to this? Does drinking a lot of creatine monohydrate contribute to this? Not at all. From my understanding, I don't see why it would contribute to it at all now. Because all creatine is going to essentially do is increase your ATP production, right? And it's going to boost that. It's going to help you utilize it when necessary. So creatine isn't like a stimulant or anything like that. So no, it's not going to combat that at all. You know what I'm saying? If anything, it probably will somewhat help. Creatine is a powerful supplement, man. It's the most highly studied, proven supplement to be effective. So keep that in mind, y'all. But yeah, that's a good question, though. That's a great question. But I'm telling y'all, this is key. So if you're dealing with this, I'm going to go over it again. Because my next live, I'm going to make sure I put it up and you guys will be able to click that reminder so you don't miss my next live. My next live, I'm going to be going over key herbs that are called adaptogens, right? I'm going to be going over key herbs that are called adaptogens that you want to utilize and rotate to deal with adrenal fatigue. But not only will you deal with adrenal fatigue, you're going to also help balance. The main thing that it does is helps balance and lower your stress hormone, right? Cortisol. And it's going to also help and balance other hormones. This is literally going to help you with adrenal fatigue, and it's going to also help you with your overall hormonal health. All right. So I'm getting back to the old Black Superman. All right. I'm getting back on my informal, valuable content that could really change somebody's life. So be on the lookout. I know I haven't been doing a lot of stuff lately, guys, because I've been real busy. But listen, I'm bringing y'all back into this, and I'm excited to bring some powerful info for you guys. And this is where I want to start. I feel like right now is the best time to start with this info because what is everybody doing right now? Oh, New Year's resolution. Oh, everybody's trying to get to the gym. They're going through changes. They don't know what's going on with them. They don't understand why they're tired as hell all the time. They don't understand why they don't feel as motivated to do things that's going to help them with their fitness, their health. They don't understand why it's hard for them to do these things without feeling anxious. So I'm excited about this, man. I think a lot of people are probably dealing with adrenal fatigue, especially if you have stressors in your life. There's no doubt in my mind. I'm gonna check out these comments real quick, guys. Funny videos, what the fuck? He said, I have thyroid underfunction, and sometimes I feel that I have zero energy. I try JOD, selenium, vitamin D3. That's a good approach. Those are awesome. Vitamin D3 is powerful. All right. Selenium is also good. And it's deep that you're going through that. If you're dealing with thyroid, you know what? That's going to be on the next live. Okay. That's going to be on the next live because doing this rotation that I'm going to give you guys, doing this herbal rotation and adaptogen rotation it's going to help deal with all of those things. Thyroid, under functioning thyroid, high cortisol, low DHEA, low testosterone, high estrogen, all of these different things. Doing this rotation is going to help you balance all of these herbs. I mean, not herbs, hormones. All right. So this is going to be amazing, and I'm super excited to do this for you guys because I know it's going to help you tremendously. So listen, I'm telling you, y'all are going to want to make sure that you click on the reminder button as soon as you guys see the next live and see the thumbnail for the next live, because I'm going to give you all the information, the actual herbs that you want to utilize and why you want to utilize them, and how to rotate them to get the best effect and to help you with adrenal fatigue and a lot of these other things you may be dealing with. All right. He said, let's see, Glendy Boaz, he says you need to supplement magnesium and iron with vitamin D3 for thyroid dysfunction. Now that's a powerful approach. I'm honestly, my man, who's dealing with that. You can keep utilizing vitamin D3, selenium, and you could even throw iron in there. Those are good and awesome, powerful things. But when you bring this herbal rotation into the mix, you are going to notice tremendous results. I'm telling you, I'm not a doctor, all right? But I have been studying I've been studying herbs and herbal health, and just studying Ayurvedic approaches to healing the body. If you stick to doing that and you bring in what I'm going to talk about in this next live, man, you're going to be A1, and you will notice some great results. And I hope that you share the video and also come back on the video, comment, and let us know how things work out for you. I want all of y'all to do that. If any of y'all, utilize what I'm saying, make sure that y'all come back on these videos and comment how it affected you, if it worked for you, or if it didn't. I mean, everybody's different, so I understand you may get in a situation where it may not really work for you. So everybody's different, all right? But be sure to come back and let us know. Give us feedback, because this is going to help everybody else. You see what I'm saying? It's going to help everybody else if they can see other people saying, hey, this helped me out, man. The rotation of those herbs helped me out tremendously. Boom, bam, boom, bam, bam, boom. You see what I'm saying? Then everybody can be blessed by it. I'm going to read some more of y'all comments. But I'm telling y'all, man, it's awesome. I'm actually gonna be getting back on this rotation myself, simply just to rebalance, whatever may have kind of fell off track, because I've taken a long break from utilizing adaptogens. I did it purposely, because you got to remember something. An adaptogen is literally what it's called. It's called adaptogen, meaning it's gonna, for one, help you adapt to your surroundings. But guess what else? You're gonna adapt to these adaptogens. So that's why rotating these adaptogens is definitely necessary. That's why some of these herbs, you have to cycle them. Some people don't know that. Some people don't know that because some herbs are very potent. So you have to cycle some of them just to be on the safe side, and also to get the positive benefits of what it is that you want. All right. So don't worry, y'all. I'm going to be giving y'all this information in this series I'm doing right now, just on, adrenal fatigue and herbs and how to utilize them and how to rotate herbs. All right. It's going to change y'all life. So as soon as y'all see me put up the next live I'm going to do, make sure you hit that reminder, hit the notifications bell if you haven't yet, subscribe if you haven't yet, so that you'll know when that next one's popping. All right. Now let me check out some more of y'all comments real quick. All right, funny. Let's see. I see you guys talking in the comment. It looked like y'all are conversating amongst yourself, which is awesome. I definitely like that. I want my channel, guys, to be something that can help people, period. That is the goal. You know what I'm saying? So if we're helping each other, that's awesome. I support that. Talk to each other too in the chat. If you guys got points, information that can help somebody, please share it. Guys, please talk about it, because, all of us are in need of something, and we all need help with something, and we can all, gain from each other, man. I believe that that's why we're on this earth. We're meant to help and serve each other. That's what I believe. That's what I believe. That's why I think we all have what we have: knowledge, understanding, wisdom, it's for ourselves, and it's to serve each other. It'll help us make the world a better place. All right. So I'm looking now, funny videos. What the fuck? He said, I will do it. He said, could you please write everything down? Let's see. Funny videos. What the fuck? All right. Funny videos. What the F? I don't know if you're talking to me or if you're talking to the other guy in the chat. If you're talking to me, when I do this next live, I'll have in the description the actual herbs and how to rotate them. So I'll make sure I put that in the description as well. All right, Walter, he said, Tonkat Ali is the GOAT. He said, my body works well with it for real. That's what's up, man. Salute to my man, Walter. Yeah, Tonkat Ali is powerful. Tonkat Ali is awesome. That's definitely going to be good for testosterone, obviously. That's an awesome herbal supplement, obviously, an herb to utilize, especially for testosterone and free testosterone. But we're talking about adrenal fatigue here, guys, and why people are tired. Not just tired, though. Oh, okay, he was talking to me. All right, yeah, funny videos. What the fuck? Yeah, man. I'm gonna make sure that in the description I put all the information, in the next live, so that you guys can have that, because you're gonna need it. You could either watch the video when I explain it, but I'll make sure I put it in the description so you guys can access it. But I'm super excited about this, guys. I think this is a great way to start the year out as well. Herbs are powerful. And I want y'all to understand something, man. This is a movement here. Herbs over steroids, all right? Herbs over steroids. It's a movement. I should have called it herbs over drugs, but I ain't want the FDA to be after me. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no smoke with the FDA. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I ain't go that far with it. But herbs over steroids, though, is powerful. And I just want to push that type of information, to you guys and place it in your psyche. Herbs are powerful once you gain understanding and know how to utilize them. All right. So y'all be on the lookout for my next live. All right. I hope to see you guys there. More than likely, I'm going to do it in the morning. I know a lot of people are probably asleep, especially on the East Coast, but it's not that early now. It's 9:34. I know some people, don't really be up early like that or whatever, but I'm going to be doing these lives in the morning, simply because I'm waking up in the morning more. So, and I'm getting back in rotation of me waking up early. So, yeah, man, I got this awesome studio that I can record in. I'm also going to be doing other videos in here too. Just showing you guys different, like when I do my train videos, I'm just going to be showing you guys different things that can help you guys out in the gym, obviously. And y'all know I do tutorial videos and everything like that, but I'm going to be showing you things that can help you with some issues you may be dealing with, sticking points. If you deal with knee pain, foot pain, things like that, stuff that you could do to kind of help you rehab through it and improve it. The biggest thing I'm going to start with is knees, because a lot of people be dealing with issues with their knees. That's one of the biggest things that most people deal with. And a lot of the times, guys, it's simply because they just don't have strong knees. Their knees aren't that strong. They're somewhat constricted in their mobility. Mobility isn't on point. But that's not what this video is about. I just want to let y'all know. I'm going to be doing some content in here too, just teaching you guys some powerful things with that. So I'm excited, guys. I'm excited about this year. I'm really going to be doing a lot of content in that sense. But the biggest thing I want to focus on right now is herbs and different ways that herbs can change your life. Y'all know Superhuman Fast Train Heal. Heal is a very important part of my brand. All right. Heal is very important. We need to heal our bodies, guys, because I'm telling you, by default, the way that this world is set up, especially in America, our diets, everything that we do, it sets us up for failure, man. And it really stops us from being able to walk in longevity. So the powerful thing about herbs is we can combat that, and we could actually utilize things that can help us kind of like reverse a lot of the damage that we've done to ourselves. Even with the concept of speeding the metabolism up, guys, y'all know I got the workout program, Superhuman Metabolic Workout Program. This is going to help you, improve your metabolism. It's not that you need to heal it, but in my mind and in my heart, I view it as healing your metabolism because it's adapted. Homeostasis. Your body has adapted to eating low calories, man. And I don't think that that's a good thing. I don't think it's good to have that slow of a metabolism unless you're starving and you're in famine and you don't have access to food. Then it's a more powerful thing. But, you know, if you do have access to food and your goal is to be more healthy, your goal is to be able to lower your body fat seamlessly, we want to get that metabolism fast. So it's going to be a lot of heal stuff, especially in the beginning of this year. So stay tuned, y'all. Look, next video, I'm going to tell you guys the specific herbs that you want to utilize to help with adrenal fatigue. And I'm also going to tell you and teach you how to rotate these herbs to deal with adrenal fatigue. All right. And to kind of help some of these different hormones that you may be dealing with. Okay. It may be very, very powerful for you. And I'm excited. I hope y'all try this out and y'all have a great experience. Look, if y'all ain't got no more questions, man, I'm about to get out of here, man. I got to get this hair braided up, man. My hair looking crazy, man. I know y'all see me. I mean, I got it pulled back, you know what I'm saying? But I got to get some braids up in his head, man, because, yeah. So I'm going to go get that done up. But look, I appreciate y'all, mad love. Thank you for the support, man. And I got more videos coming, man. All right. Salute.